Well, it could be said no White House action during President Trump's second 100 days in office carried greater ramifications for the entire globe than his decision to use American weapons of war against longtime adversary, the Islamic regime in Iran.
Our Newsmax Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen looks at the meaning behind this event both now and in historical terms. James.
On June 21, 2025, his 152nd day in office, President Trump launched Operation Midnight Hammer, sending 7 B-2 Spirit bombers from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri on an 18-hour flight east to drop a total of 14 bunker buster bombs, each weighing 30,000 pounds and never before used outside of test conditions on Iran's main nuclear installations at Fordow and Natanz, while a U.S. submarine in nearby waters fired a barrage of Tomahawk cruise missiles at a third nuclear site near the ancient Iranian capital of Esfahan.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Among subsequent damage assessments, the consensus estimate is that Midnight Hammer set back the Iranian nuclear program by up to 2 years. But any effort at reviving the program could begin only if Iran could defend its airspace, which it cannot.
Following weapons release, the Midnight Hammer strike package exited Iranian airspace and the package began its return home. We are unaware of any shots fired at the package on the way out.
That it was so secret, it was a stealthy mission, there was no casualties.
Rebecca Heinrichs is a senior fellow at the Hudson Institute who specializes in nuclear deterrence and counterproliferation.
And it demonstrated a high degree of competency, not just with the delivery system and then the bomb itself, which the United States had been developing for 14 years specifically for Fordow, but then also it took place with the cooperation across multiple military commands, Global Strike, and then also, of course, CENTCOM.
Vice President Vance cited Midnight Hammer as the embodiment of President Trump's new approach to foreign policy, the perfect expression of his core beliefs about when and how a commander-in-chief should use military force.
What I call the Trump doctrine is quite simple. Number one, you articulate a clear American interest, and that's, in this case, that Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. Number two, you try to aggressively, diplomatically solve that problem. And number three, when you can't solve it diplomatically, you use overwhelming military power to solve it, and then you get the hell out of there before it ever becomes a protracted conflict. That is the Trump doctrine.
In ordering the Iran strikes, President Trump also returned the United States to a global leadership position in enforcement of the nuclear non-proliferation regime, meaning, in plain terms, he used lethal force to punish a serial violator of the international laws, treaties, and UN Security Council resolutions that govern nuclear research and development. At the White House, James Rosen, Newsmax.